Hello everyone! Welcome back to today's video, where we will be delving deep into the Hallmark section of DAC6pro. Let's get started. The Hallmarks form the core focus of the DAC6 regulations, making them the heart and soul of this tool. Our goal was to provide our users with the best possible assistance during this crucial step. We asked ourselves the question, how can we make this easier? So in this video, we will show you how the tool helps you during this step. Do note that this step is set up in a way to advise you, so please check the hallmarks carefully yourself. To ensure you don't miss any hallmarks, we've added the complete list of them all on one page. You can rest assured that every hallmark is included, making you ready for audits. The list begins with the main benefit test to help you think about the type of arrangement you are working in. This helps you determine whether certain hallmarks should be taken into account. The main benefit hallmarks are identifiable by the chip icon labeled main benefit test. Now let's take a closer look at the hallmark cards. For each hallmark, we've created a card displaying its title as used by the tax authorities, along with their corresponding descriptions. Additionally, we've included the main benefit test chip, an information icon, a comment icon, and the three options applicable, not applicable, and not determined. We have also added an option for providing extra explanations for each hallmark. In case where the preparer is not sure about the hallmark state, they can still submit the arrangement, allowing the reviewer to review it and provide assistance with the hallmark that is marked as not determined, helping you to not get stuck at one hallmark. But rest assured, the reviewer has to review the unanswered hallmarks, because it's essential for the reviewer that all hallmarks has been addressed with either applicable or not applicable. So if I would enter this arrangement with a not determined hallmark, as a reviewer, I will not be able to hand the arrangement over like the preparer. This all to ensure the completeness of the arrangement, helping you as a user know you did not forget anything of the hallmark test. Now the warning message that we've incorporated for each hallmark, which will only show when relevant. This warning text informs you when certain hallmarks are applicable but should not be exported. Understanding this can significantly impact the outcome of your arrangement. For example, if the main benefit test is not met, the system ensures that these hallmarks are not exported, thus ensuring compliance with the tax authority's rules. Let's consider the DAC6D2 hallmarks as another example. These will only be exported when all three are applicable. Rest assured, the system will take care of this and export them only when necessary. This way you know the hallmark will always follow the regulations, but you are able to select the actual situation in case of an audit. For each hallmark, we've included an additional information to help you determine its relevance to the specific case you are testing. This is placed under the information icon. As this may vary by country, we've ensured that data is provided per country, displaying only the data of the countries involved in the setup step. That way you only get the information that you at that moment need and do not need to look for the case the arrangement is in. If you see this information and learn that there is anything missing, just let us know. We are always open to discuss and collaborate on this matter. The comment icon opens a section where you can communicate with your colleagues about the specific hallmark. Be assured that these comments are not included in the export, whether it's the XML or the PDF export. This feature is added for internal use, so you can discuss any hallmarks with your colleagues. For example, when you set a hallmark to not determined, you can leave a comment for the reviewer who can react and help you give the right answer to the hallmark. If you wish to add comments that can be exported in the PDF, you can use the explanation button at the bottom of each hallmark card. Comments added here are not included in the XML export, but you have the option to export them in the PDF when you select this option before downloading. Furthermore, you can choose to export the list of not applicable and not determined hallmarks in the PDF format, allowing you to review the complete list with stakeholders and with any comments you have placed per hallmark. The only hallmark that has its explanation exported in the XML file is the DAC6 D1 other hallmark. This is because you need to explain the other part of this hallmark. When you select this hallmark as applicable, the system reminds you that you need to include an explanation, since this is required for filing. This way you know you cannot forget to add this data and are ensured to follow the regulations. When you finish the hallmark test, we wanted to ensure you had an overview of all the hallmarks that are applicable. So at the end of the page, the tool shows you all the hallmarks that are applicable and if the main benefit test is met. With this conclusion at the end of the page, you know if you need to continue adding data or if you can stop and close the arrangement. Since it is not reportable, you are allowed to stop the process, but for auditing purposes, you are always allowed to add more data. Lastly, we'd like to bring your attention to country-specific hallmarks. Based on our knowledge, Sweden deviates from the European hallmarks list by using a different approach known as sections. When you select Sweden as the disclosing country, you'll notice a new step called sections appearing. This step functions similarly to the hallmark step we discussed earlier, but now the items listed align with the criteria set by the Swedish tax authorities. In the case of Sweden being the disclosing country, the system automatically exports these sections instead of the hallmarks. It is important to note that the mapping between these hallmarks and the sections is not one-on-one, which means that the system doesn't determine the sections based on your hallmark answers. These sections are treated independently in the process, so please check them accordingly. All these things make your work easier. Audit trailing, client communication, and reporting the right arrangements. But also ensuring that you do not do too much work when not necessary. And there you have it. This covers everything that you need to know about the hallmark test and how it operates within DAC6pro. If you have any questions or remarks, feel free to reach out to our support team. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.